Would you mind if I join you?
You're the world-famous detective, Hercule Poirot. Avenger of the innocent. Is that what they call you in the papers?
And you are innocent?
You're fun.
A passenger has died. He was murdered. The murderer is on the train with us now. And every one of you is a suspect. So, let us catch a killer.
A man was rummaging around my cabin in the middle of the night.
You are certain it was a man?
I know what it feels like to have a man in my bedroom.
What did you think of the dead man?
You leave her out of this.
Did he have enemies?
Pick a number.
The real killer is right here. One of you people.
We're surrounded by lies!
I'm sleeping here, where everyone can see me. And I can see everyone.
Who takes up the knife?
Cannot trust a one. Another one?
Everyone is a suspect. This was intense, isolated, and pretty damn impressive. Full disclosure, I was not familiar with Agatha Christie's novels, nor had I seen any of the adaptations of said novels prior to this one. So when I saw the first trailer for this film, I was mainly excited because of the cast and director. Aside from that, I knew nothing about the source material, and because of this, I had the pleasure of being able to experience this story for the very first time. So at the end of the day, did I like this movie? Yes, I enjoyed this film very much. I can't recall the last time an old-fashioned murder mystery came to theaters. This kind of film doesn't feel like one that would still be made today. It felt a bit like the Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes films of the early 2010s, which I adore to this day. Nonetheless, I'm very happy that films like this are still being made. I was mesmerized by this film for the entirety of its runtime, which clocks in at 1 hour and 54 minutes respectively. So let's not waste any time further. Let's break down this work of cinema. Starting off with the film's performances, everyone in this movie is giving 110% to their characters. They are all very convincing and a joy to watch. No better example of this is that of Branagh's Belgian detective Hercule Poirot. He is by far the most captivating character in the film, by design. Seeing the way his mind worked when making deductions was infectious. He was distinguished, funny, and rather brilliant. Branagh knocked it out of the park with this role, not to mention his fantastic accent and bushy mustache. The supporting ensemble cast are great, but we never get very much depth with them. That being said, some characters do get more development than others. I'm more than willing to forgive this because I understand it's very difficult to flesh out every character when a film has this large of a supporting cast. Still, if I had to pick some standouts of the cast, they'd be Daisy Ridley, Josh Gad, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Tom Bateman. Moving right on over to the film's use of tension and its attention to detail. Branagh clearly understands how to add slow-building tension, and this film does it very well. It kept the audience guessing as to who the killer truly was. I really appreciated this choice. When the reveal finally does come, I found it to be very powerful and relatable. It felt refreshingly old-fashioned and made for a very intriguing mystery overall. Some may see its slow pacing as a turn-off, but it was quite the opposite for me. Something else I appreciate about the movie was its very careful attention to detail. From the interiors of the train compartments to the exquisite-looking food on display, the film left me with high admiration. Up next is the cinematography. This film's cinematography is absolutely immaculate in every way. Harris Zambar-Lukos, who previously worked on Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit and Eye in the Sky, to name a few, has crafted some of the most gorgeous shots I've ever seen. Towering snowy mountains and sweeping sunsets are just a few examples of the genius on display here. I also loved how Branagh used visual storytelling to not only further the plot, but keep the audience interested visually as well. Lots of overhead shots and long, beautiful tracking shots, to name just a few. Next topic is the musical score. Just like the film's cinematography, this is another high point of the movie. Patrick Doyle, who previously scored the first Thor film, which Branagh also directed, and Rise of the Planet of the Apes, clearly knows how to create a compelling score. Like those two previous movies, Doyle once again crafts a brilliantly tense score. He added so much suspense to every scene, and I couldn't get enough of it. In conclusion, I enjoyed this film very much. The acting is top-notch, the setting is brilliant, and the story is very compelling. I wish that some characters had been fleshed out a little more, and the pacing could be a negative for some people, but it wasn't for me. I, for one, found it to be intriguing, tense, and emotionally satisfying. Another job well done, Mr. Branagh. I give Murder on the Orient Express 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you so much for listening.